Hey guys, it's Tommy again. Now, if you're wondering why I haven't posted, why I'm posting a few Overwatch videos, it's just that I feel like posting Overwatch and stuff. And soon, another photo video. Yeah, that's just my brother. I'm hosting it. Okay, I'm just gonna do something. Okay, I was just closing the door. Okay, I'm so back to the video now. I'm gonna be doing top 5 worst and best Overwatch ultimates. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the best ultimates. So number 5 best is Zenyatta's ultimate, where his ultimate can save lots of people, and it's a multi. Oh, and you want to read, and sure, Brigitte has that, but the thing for but two reasons why it's important. It can't, it just gives them extra armor, like it's good, but it's only like 100 armor and stuff. And two, it's getting a nerf where she can only, where the armor only lasts for 30 seconds. So yeah, and Zenyatta's ult can be really helpful. And even when you're using Nutcracker, he says something different. Experience festivities. I've got it. I've got that skin. So yeah, it's a really good ultimate, and he can't attack it. I know it only lasts for 6 seconds, but still good ultimate that can be used at really good times, especially in matches like competitive. Okay, number 4 best is Reinhardt's Earth Shatter. Now this ultimate is really good at times. For example, you stun for so yeah, like when there's a lot of enemies, this ultimate can be pretty powerful, and Reinhardt can get it. It doesn't take that long for Reinhardt to get his ultimate, and when there's like a lot of enemies, you can easily just crumble them, and then Junkrat can unleash a retire and then blow them all up. Roadhog's ultimate and other stuff like that wouldn't do that much combined with this ultimate though. Okay, so yeah, the Reinhardt's ult is really good. The only thing about it is that, well, it okay, it doesn't matter. Sorry, the best part about it is that while it even does a little damage. So if everyone's like so low and like you're the only one left that is, and you're Reinhardt, you can, yeah. Well, I doubt that would ever happen, but yeah, that's Reinhardt's ult. His ultimate is pretty good. Number 3 is Ana's Nano Boost. Now, before I say this, I was actually no, I'll say this first. So this ultimate gives a player you hit with it 50% attack up, and Arisa's ult does that, and I was gonna put it over Ana's ult, but then I realized Ana's ult regenerates a teammate's health, and not only that, but it also gives them a 15% damage resistance. So nano boosting someone like Genji or Bob that Ash sends would be pretty good. And when Genji gets his ult, or Reinhardt, when Genji gets his ult, it would be pretty powerful on this. The only thing about this ult is that you need to try and time who you're gonna hit. Because for example, say like you're trying to nano boost Reinhardt and you actually nano boost someone like, I don't know, Mercy or something. That actually did happen. I was playing a comp and I was Ana and I accidentally nano boosted the Mercy instead of the Reinhardt, which was my friend. In fact, shout out to my friend. Yeah. So like that is Ana's ult, and yep, it does take a bit of time to come up. While Reinhardt's ult doesn't that long and all, and pairing this ult with other ults like Pharah's ult is pretty good too. The only thing with that is that your Pharah would be standing still, but still, it's a pretty good ultimate. And yeah, number 2 is Zarya's Graviton Surge. Now, before you go to comments, and this is my opinion, please don't get upset. You're probably gonna wonder, whoa, this should be the number 1 ult. Well, yeah, and now let's talk about it. Now this ultimate, this like Zarya it's a pretty amazing ult. It can be paired well with ultimates like Pharah's, Genji's, Junkrat's, Trace's, with all those ultimates and stuff. Maybe even Roadhog's ult goes well with this, and like it's a great ultimate. The second best ultimate. Like you're just shooting and it does a little damage. It doesn't do much. Only just like 18, and like it's a really strong ult that can devastate the game and change it. And hey, it's just you and a teammate, for example, Junk right life, and then you shoot, and then Junk sends in his Riptide, and then that will change the game. Well, that's if you get people in the Graviton. So nothing can be better than this ult, right? Well, yeah, there's actually something way better than this ultimate, and that is Ash's ultimate bomb. So you're probably wondering why I put this over Zarya's ult. Well, that's because Bob can change the game even better. Because when you unleash him, like I understand Ash says it, and I understand Bob has health points and stuff, but it doesn't take it does take time for Ash to get her ultimate, but Bob is still good on the battlefield and stuff. And when you send him, he can devastate a lot. And the only thing with him is that like he doesn't last he only lasts like 30 seconds or something. But he's still amazing. Oh, and when Ash shouts this and it's on your side, then you should feel really and it gets nano boosted and maybe even Zen uses off. Then that is a good really good thing. Like, really good. Okay, now it's time for the worst ults. So, before I say the worst ult, I'm just gonna throw an honorable mention for the ult, the best ult, and that is Diva's self-destruct ultimate. So you actually no, not Genji and Diva's ult. First, like Genji ult is actually pretty good when there's a lot of people around, and when he unleashes it, he can still deflect with that. And he can use his like sword swipe thing, and yeah, it's a really good ultimate. But those also just better. And Diva's self-destruct ult. Now, if you're wondering why I said this one, it's because this ultimate, like this ult can come out of nowhere, and when you're say Diva's the only person left on their team you have to kill or something, she sometimes will just sound nerf this, and then everyone has to run away before it goes off and all of you die. So yeah, Diva will get her mech back automatically after using it. So yeah, when I first used it, I was like, what the heck? Why would you ditch your mech for an ultimate? But then self-destruct. So yeah, it's a good ultimate, but not good enough for the top 5. Anyway, time for the top 5 worst ultimates again. Number 5 worst is gonna be Junkrat's Riptide. Now, I like playing Junkrat. In fact, he's one of my mains. But the Riptide, like, I'm not saying it's not like the worst ult, but it isn't that good of an ult sometimes. Like, it can change the game sometimes, but not. But most likely, it's probably gonna fail because when he sends it, I'm like, it starts going around and he shouts out fire in the hole or get ready for a shock when he uses Dr. Junkenstein skin, and yeah. And then it starts making noises, so yeah, and you have 10 seconds to detonate it or else we'll just detonate automatically, which isn't that bad, but still. And also you're just standing in a corner, so if you get killed, then yeah, you can easily get killed. And say like you get lucky to get your return nothing. And last of all, he's retired and he has 100 health. So yeah, and if he gets shot, like Junkrat is probably the fastest to get in the game. But like the only thing about like that, it's just like not really good ultimate sometimes. Like way worse ultimate, like the one I lose okay. Number 4 is Trace's Pulse Bomb. So this ultimate is worse than Junkrat's Riptide, if you're wondering, guys, because like first of all, you just throw a bomb that is sticky, and it doesn't even have a giant explosive radius and stuff. And if you miss it, well, yeah, like it goes well with Graviton Surge and Reinhardt's, I guess, but better with Graviton Surge. But the thing is that when you throw, is that like if Bastion's in minigun form, like turret, not tank him, you can easily stick it onto him. The problem is just that. It's just that there will be a lot of firepower, and if you miss it, then unless there's people near the explosive and not stuck there, it's probably gonna do literally nothing. So it's only good with Zarya's or anybody else's ultimate. Okay, Number 3 is gonna be Roadhog's. Actually, no, not that one. Like, I kind of spoiled it, but number 3 is gonna be McCree's High Noon ultimate, which is Deadeye. So this ultimate isn't that good of an ult because for a few reasons. First of all, you can barely walk when you're using it, and you have 6 seconds to use it, which is probably not the least important part about why it's bad. But if you yes, and if you can't find anyone in that 6 seconds, it does nothing and stuff. And and McCree then shouts high noon, and then he's like glowing red. So then it's pretty obvious. And if he gets hooked by Roadhog or stunned by another McCree or slipped down by Arda or anything else like that, it just stops. And yeah, and he's so and Wooderwrecker can just easily snipe him. And also, if Genji's using deflection, then he'll just die and stuff. So yeah, that's why McCree's ult is the third worst. Now number 2 is Roadhog's ult. Now I kind of spoiled that, like, this ultimate is pretty terrible and not the worst, but really bad because first of all, it's literally almost never a good option to use it, and for a few reasons. First of all, it pushes enemies back, so that's only useful when they're near the edge of the map and they're gonna get knocked over. That's the only time where it can be useful, or against a wall. But literally, you'll probably just get one person against the wall and stuff. And yeah, and also it lasts 6 seconds. Well, I mean, yeah, that's not that bad, just like McCree's ult. But just like McCree's ult, if you get stunned, hooked, or sleep guarded, or anything else like that, it stops. So, yep, you might want to use. So yeah, and you can't use your hook, well, obviously, or your heal thing that Roadhog has. So yeah, you're pretty much dead or something. Like I said, the only time when this ultimate can be useful is near end map. So if it's something like Echo Point Antarctica, like King's Row, or one of those, like King's Row does have you can push people off the edge when you get to the final thing, the pilot. But what if you don't get to that part, or like you do, but like it's really hard to knock them over. So yeah, Roadhog's ult is pretty bad, but not as bad as the worst ultimate. Oh, you saw it coming. But first, honorable mention, Sombra's ult. Okay, so what do I do? Whoa! Why is Sombra's ult an honorable mention? Well, it's the 6th worst ult for me because, first of all, even when you're near enemies, it probably won't do much, and it only hacks them for a few seconds. Like, it isn't the I mean, it's not like super bad, but you need to and there's even a trophy: hack 6 enemies at once using Sombra's ult. That actually is pretty hard. Yeah. So like, if you want to try and get a good ultimate with this, then yeah. But anyway, number 1 is Winston's Primal Rage. So you're wondering, this is exactly like Roadhog's ult, but it's even worse because first of all, it's you get extra health and stuff, but all you can use is leave, and you can't use your shield as Winston, and he can knock enemies back just like Roadhog, but that his things do barely any damage, and Roadhog's thing can do a bit more damage and stuff, and his ultimate doesn't even last for a long time. So yeah, like, it's a pretty bad ultimate, and the problem with it is that, like, he only has 1,000 health, which is good, but when using, it won't do the best sometimes. And to make things worse is that, when, and like, yeah, and like, he just knocks, and he doesn't even do that much damage. Like, it's like Roadhog's ult when you're trying to knock enemies over, but still, when's a good opportunity to use it? When mostly it's being used to knock enemies over and stuff. Like, knocking enemies back to spawn is not even that good. You can even sometimes knock them back into the house spawn. So yeah. So yeah, that's my top 5 worst and best Overwatch ultimates. Leave a like and subscribe.